As the gubernatorial tussle of Kogi November 23 election, which produced Alhaji Usman Ododo, comes to a climax at the Supreme Court, the propagandist and ethnic supremacist party SDP and its candidate Alhaji Muritala Ajaka have dropped another spanner in the air in an attempt to blackmail and intimidate the judges, the same antics displayed before the tribunal and appeal court judgments. The SDP candidate's emotional quest is to win the Kogi elections through votes acquired from only his senatorial district, seeking the cancellation of elections from the entire 5 local government areas of the incumbent on the allegations of overvoting. Muritala Ajaka could not prove in court that overvoting took place in the local government areas he attempts to steal through electronic conjecture and blackmail, as the BVAS demonstration expert his lawyers produced in tribunal and appeal courts attested to the vulnerability of the BVAS machine to manipulation.
The claims were sorely dismissed on the basis of lack of evidence.
The witnesses he produced in court, who were not even polling agents, made their matter worse as they testified to the credibility of the governorship election conducted by INEC rather than help their paymaster to distort the facts. Nigerians followed the tribunal hearing. The SDP in Kogi promised to provide over 600 witnesses on their BVAS claims. They eventually provided only 25 witnesses, and none of these 25 was a polling agent. Their star witness said he was not even in Kogi on the day of election. This simply translates to wanting to win an election via imagination. The currently circulating video of BVAS analysis and figure spinning by SDP is at best a daydream, concocted to suit their fantasy. Their witness, who testified on the BVAS machine, clearly stated during cross-examination that he could not guarantee whether those were the BVAS used. He also said he was not the maker of the inputs in the said machines, despite the fact that it was established that the evidence contained in the BVAS machines fell short of what is required by the law. Their so-called forensic expert could not even provide his original certificates and couldn't answer simple questions related to his purported field. SDP failed to prove their points on all fronts. Were they thinking that the judiciary in Nigeria had degenerated to a level where you could go to court without homework,
without providing even basic acceptable evidence,
and win your case just because you are under the illusion that you have some imaginary backers? Why is the SDP assassinating the characters of respected judges doing their jobs despite its failure to prove its case in court? Are the judges going to help a propaganda party to manufacture evidence? The SDP candidate wants to maintain his margin from his own senatorial district, but fails to admit that the winner of the election also commands the following of his own people from his own senatorial district. Governor Dodo got 25% required by the Constitution from Muritala Ajaka's senatorial district, but the SDP couldn't get 25% from Kogi Central, which clearly demonstrates the level of acceptability amongst the 2 major contestants. This is aside from the fact that the incumbent won in Kogi West Senatorial District by a very wide margin. Are elections won through sentiments or actual votes? Are court cases won by propaganda and protest, or based on facts or evidence presented in accordance with the Electoral Act? The answers are clear enough.